on fashions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for life.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again here with Irving. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. Shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll go. Mayfield. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
180. Tight end on the move left. Goff to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
80. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry has some room inside the 30. Going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2nd and 10.
What? 120.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Lions 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, it's Irvin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down. They'll run with Irvin. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Back at the 42.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
180! Stop!
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. On the run to the right. He'll get that complete to Emeka Ibuka. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they've got it with 4th down coming up. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. And that one runs out of steam off the crossbar. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Not exactly sure what the issue was there, Mike. I mean, from this distance, you don't expect the ball to be short. I mean, at least get it there. But in this case, he hits the crossbar, and the ball bounces back.
And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. First carry for David Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. He gets free inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will level things out at 7 apiece.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35. Williams in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Goff. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect, but man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it, and boy, did he ever.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Buccaneers 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Irving. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down. They'll run it. It's Irving. Down the sideline past the 45. And he is out of bounds.
18 more yards.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
42-yard line.
On play action, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give. This is Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Here's Irvin. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's another.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that 1st down by about a yard or 2.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw from Mayfield. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. What a standout performance early on in this one. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3.
180.
Here's Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It's 3rd and 4. Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately,
and he's in. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Whoa. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on first down. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. He'll get this out to his running back.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Up the middle they go. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Right back to Irving. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play there for the Lions. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go.
To throw is Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll send their tight end left. Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And it's 4th down.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So, after his field goal, Bates backed out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Baker going to give it to Irving. And this will be a Bucs first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Open man, right side. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That's Otten. Open downfield. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Here's a run going left. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to run.
Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15.
That's good.
This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He'll run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And the Buccaneers are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd
The Lions
and goal.
called their first timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. 2nd down, goal to go. They go play action with Mayfield. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Mayfield. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now,
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
and in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Second and 11. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Tampa.
handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. They Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's the place. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kinda curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early. These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. How is it, D? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talk and try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky. 'Cause 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 'c worthwhile little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night.